welcome back to the Blackbird Shed. Let's update you on what's happened over the last few weeks. Now I've just come back off a holiday, went to Italy. It's pretty hot. I haven't got a tan because it's too hot to go out in that, but yeah, it was a great time. And yeah, my friend looked after the birds for me while I was away. Yeah, did a really good job, so thanks Tony. No birds lost since while I was away, so that's good. Yeah, and a few birds have developed really well, so I'm really happy with how it went while I was away. So let's update you then. So first of all, yeah, we had a couple of Goulduan finch chicks in this nest. Now, before I left, if you look back at the last video, they were feathering up quite nicely. Now they're actually out now in the aviary. In fact, that might even be one just there. That may be one of the chicks just there. Yeah, looks like it. They are they've been fed really well. In fact, they're both there. They've been fed really well, and parents, yeah, still looking after them. They're not looking quite so in such good condition. The parents now, especially the hen. The other pair I've got, they also are going through a molt at the moment as well. So probably going to rest the Goulduan finches for a bit regarding breeding, but yeah, they're developing really well, those two. So that means I've got a total of 7 young Goulduan finches from this year, from the 2 pairs, and yeah, quite a few of them are developing really nicely. Got a few that have, well, it's one that's a hen with an orange head, so obviously it's mainly a black head but with orange in the middle, a little bit of orange. That's how the hens are. So the red-headed hen would also have almost a black head but with a bit of red as well. So that's the first one I've had of those, because the father of her is an orange head, and the hen is his daughter. So it must be carrying. That must be carrying orange from both, you know, the parent and the father and the hen is carrying orange. So that's why we've got an orange hen out of that. I haven't worked out what the cocks are going to be at. Possibly a red head. Yeah, they're going through their molt now. Might get a bit of time. Well, we'll see if I can have a look at those in a moment. Yeah, so they've moved on from that cage. Canaries, the 3 canaries that were up here, now they were here with their dad here, which is actually their uncle. They've now been moved into the flight, and they're doing really well. They're lovely birds, and they're very much like this one here actually. So this will be one of their brothers or sisters really. There was 2 in this nest box up here, and yesterday I came back from work and one was dead. One was dead just here. Now whether the parent had killed them, it's hard to say. They weren't just lying there, they were a bit battered, but there's no blood. But yeah, it was dead. Didn't seem to have any feathers plucked off it or anything, so it may have just died of natural causes. So I've risked it and left them both in there with it. It seems to be being fed. I can hear it being fed quite often. That's another couple of weeks before we move that one off, and that'll be the last of the canaries. Like I say, he's on his own now, and these 2 I've retired for this year. Well, they're not looking so good now anyway. So I've got to clean these out at some point and move all the birds around. Also got to catch all the chicks that are out in the flight and put it with this one, and we will be putting them into perhaps a couple of cages here and colour feeding them. Yeah, these are on eggs, and they're on dummy eggs as well, but they have loads of more eggs. I'd like to get those eggs down to this cage down here, which is where I keep my foster pair, and there they are. They do such a good job. You can tell they Oh, they've been working so hard. They don't get much of flying around. It would be nice to get those out in the aviary at some point. But I've just got so many birds, so many of their young in that aviary up there, and so many of them have actually started breeding their cells now. I might have 12 Bengalese I've got to try and move on. But I do need to get another pair, at least another pair to put into this cage. So I'm just in the process of cleaning out these bottom cages so that I can set up another pair of foster parents there. My plan is that this cage here, which I've got the quail in, that this cage here will be over to here where it has been before. That will be one setup with foster parents, so I can use the partition to catch the young, and then that will be the other one, and the quail will move over to this side when I do the same as what I've got here. Okay, so this will be the quail pen, made up out of 2 fronts. I'm not sure whether I'd put a partition there. I will be putting one sort of here, but yeah, I've got a partition there and there on this one. If I do put a partition there, then it allows me to give him this area and perhaps extend this area into there, like I've done here. These don't fly into there very often. These are the Moloccan Mannikins. They've done really good. There was 4 young in there, but one didn't make it. I found the body there a few days ago. It's all dried up. These, so in here there's 3, and they have been off the nest. They were off the nest yesterday, but they've gone back on the nest now. I don't really want to frighten them off, but I really want to show you them. So. Now they've been out over into the corner over there, and they've been around, they've been flying onto the perches, and they've obviously managed to get back up there, so they're doing really well. 3 really good chicks. The 2 from the previous clutch they had are outside, and they're starting to molt out now, starting to get their adult plumage, which is a lovely little like a black chair, black sort of head, throat, that sort of spotted sort of breast, black wings and tail, and a brown on the back and the back of the neck. Yeah, nice birds, and they breed really well. So I'll have 5 of those. So we'll be looking to move some of those on, probably see how they get on, make sure they've molted out properly as well first. Yeah, so back down to here then. So these are, one's off the nest, there you go. So these are mannikins, and they are they're chestnut mannikins. There's 4 chestnut mannikins and what I believe is a cinnamon Bengalese. Yeah, mate. Not frightened of me at all. Yeah, let's have a look at the others. I do open this up quite a lot actually, so they're quite used to us. There you go. That's, they've never seen the camera before at this age though. Let's put the flash on and up. Yeah, that's a nice bird, isn't it? Beautiful eyes. Now there must be a Bengalese in there because it's cinnamon. Looks like it's cinnamon all over. Let's get the flash on and see if I can see it. That one seems to be in the way. Oh, there you go, they're showing us their bums. There you go, the one on the right there is a cinnamon Bengalese. You can see there's 3 in there plus the Bengalese. And yeah, they can be doing well. So that'll be 4 more Chestnut Mannikins to go with the 3 we had previously, which were again were fostered by them. What I want to do next is I want these down here to foster some more of the parrot finches. Right, now we've got more birds outside that are in, ready to, well, that are chicks. So we've got, I think it's at least 3 Bengalese in one of the outdoor nest boxes. So let's go and have a look at those. Tell you what, it was so warm in Italy, not as bad as it, not as bad as South Italy, it was in North Italy. Yeah, so warm, and they've come back and nearly every day it's rained. So yeah. You've not had great weather here, have you? Okay, yeah, it's a little bit cold today. Okay, there's a nest there, but there's nothing in it. It's just a roosting nest, I think. There's the 2 young. That one's probably not used to the camera. That's the one there. You can see it's a young. You can see the side of its mouth. Still got the little. Oh, there's it. That would have been better if I point the camera at them. Yeah, there's some eggs in that box up there, but nothing's really going on. Okay, but we have got a chick in this. We've got a chick in this box here. So I'm going to put the flash on and show you this. What's been sitting on it is the cherry finch cock. Well, there's no cherry finch hen in here, so it's not a cherry finch. So I'm really not sure what it is. And I've also seen an Indian silverbill sitting on it, and I thought the 2 Indian silverbills were cocks. But I might be wrong. I thought they were cocks. So I don't know what's going on there. I don't know what that bird is. It seems to have, it's quite pink but with dark wings. Which, I mean, there is an owl finch in there, which I thought was a cock, but that could be a hen. Could be a hybrid. Hopefully not, but I don't know what else it could be. Now in here we've got a few things going on. There's a nest just the other side of the perspex, which has 2 eggs. We've got something going on in this box behind here. There's a starfinch up there. And yeah, here's all the other birds. Quite a bit of molting going on with the Goulduan finches. And quite a few of these starfinches are ready for me to move on now. My favourite is the one, the redhead with the pied, bit of pied on his head. And he's not there at the moment. There's the bottom there. You can see that parrot finch. It's got quite a bit of red under its chin, so that's going to be a hasn't fully molted out yet though. So that's a red throated one. The one up next to it now may be a yellow throated one. Hard to tell. and it's not quite sure what the green is going to be, whether it's going to be the same green as the father, and what the uncle is in here, or whether it's going to be a sea green. But you can see on the one on the left, very dark green coming there. Yeah, so that's exciting. This bird facing away here is singing its head off. It's a cock. It's a young one, it's just developing its colours now. Looks like it's going to be a red head. And you can see the pintail, which is forming on the back of his, at the back there. There's the hen, just there next to that cherry, that starfinch. That's the hen, that's an orange head with purple or a lilac breast. And just above her at the back there is one of the, there's the other actually, there's the two Moloccan Mannikins. One's got a bit more of a blacker head than the other, so one's slightly more developed. I don't think that'll be more than a month before they're fully molted out though. Really good. Yeah, let's see what's in that. Oh, they're going to fly past me now. Getting in. Let's see if there's anything in this box here. Let's have a look. Oh, we got eggs. Let's have a look with a flash. There's a starfinch. Yeah, just eggs at the moment. And there's another bird in there. I'm just squeezing in as much as I can get without trying to disturb them too much. Yeah, flash on again. I've got a couple in there. Now what I've seen mannikins, a mannikin sitting on those, so they could be mannikins, chestnut mannikins, and out there could be a chestnut mannikin. There you go. Now if we look at the nest from here now, you can see that there is a bird sat on them. Now that's the Indian silverbill. That's it, get right in the way. So there's an Indian silverbill sitting on that bird in there, yet it looks very similar to the ones that are in there. It could be that these cherry finches are laying eggs and the other birds are sitting on them. Now, over here we have two African silverbills, which are chocolate ones, which I haven't managed to catch yet and ring. Still got four Bengalese I haven't managed to catch and ring, but they're well developed. And that's something strange is happening. That silverbill there, which is a normal silverbill, normal African silverbill, it's molting and it's turning white. Now that's not a young bird, that's a bird I've had for a long time, but it's just turning white. And I've not seen that before. I don't know what's going on. There we go, we've got another nest there. Now that's the bird that's had kids before. You know what, I just don't want any more Bengalese. So I'm going to need to remove those eggs. We've got to thin down the group of Bengalese. There's just too many. Most of them I've rung, but there's four that I haven't managed to get around to catching. Okay. Now, is he going to get off the nest? Let's just see if there you go, he's off. Right. Let me just get my feet straight. Right, now we have another collection of Bengalese. I've got at least 3 there. Let's get you a better look. Alright, so some nice birds, yeah, so that's the right over in the far there's the one with the little yellow bit on his head, sort of the pied one, and he's doing well, getting on there well with that new one I had, that light, very light one. Not sure where the other one is. There's maybe a pair in the making there. And just in front there is the orange head female Goulduan. That could be the one there. Yeah, there's the father there, the white breast, red head, father of the 2 that have recently been out there, and there's the kid there. There's the young one just behind that toy, begging for food. And you can see that there's quite a few of the birds that are the Goulduan finches that are mid-molt. Here's the mother here. She's never been in good condition. She's always been quite shabby. There you go, he's trying to get food off her. Chasing her around. Yeah, we do have a love affair over there, I think. See if I can see what colour ring she's got on. I think it's a green one. Right, let me try and pair them up. I haven't brought the star finches in to breed yet, really. I'll give them a go at the end of the year, but they are breeding out here anyway. Probably try and put a couple of pairs together, and I'll remove some of these on once they've molted out properly. That it's the parrot finch there with it's clearly got a red throat. There's a real patch of red coming on its throat there. And they seem to have settled down a bit now. They were a bit jittery and they were flying around quite a bit. They're quite flighty, but they have settled down quite a lot now. So I'm hoping for some more chicks, parrot finches, and then I'll be looking to move some of those on as well. Well, that's about it then. So yeah, that's the reason why the update. This update's it's been such a long time since the last update. That's because I was on holiday. I don't think I've missed anything out. Yeah, that cage which I've done there is working really well. The perspex partition is a bit of a problem though. They quite often fly into it. I've got to make the lines I've put on it more defined. But what I'm hoping to do is to just move that pair into just this cage here, cage 25, and then move the Moloccan Mannikins around to here and there, and move that nest box to there, and then this can then house the 2 parrot finches that are breeding. So I'll have the parrot finches in this cage here, and then these 2 cages will be for putting the canaries in while I'm colour feeding them, the young. But then I've got to try and catch the Bengalese that are here. Work out a pair and set a pair up down there, and then I've got 2 lots, 2 lots of fostering. Yeah, anyway, we've been going for 35 minutes. Obviously I'm going to edit the video to cut that down a bit. But yeah, thanks very much for watching. Please subscribe if you like what you see, and hit that like button, and I'll try and do another update next week, but maybe a bit longer than that. If there's anything to talk about, then yeah, I'll show you. Yeah, by then, to be fair, those Chestnut Mannikins, these will be definitely fledged, so I'll give you some videos of those those chicks that have just come off the nest, and fledging, taking their chicks on sticks, as they say. Yeah, thanks very much for watching, and yeah, take care and look after your birds. Cheers, take care, bye.